So there we will quickly finish. There are some theme of this novel. What are the themes? The British imperialistic decline. As I have said earlier, that means White Sargasso Sea was written after 100 years of JnU. So when White Sargasso Sea was written, at that time the British imperial power was in decline. And what was the attitude towards the British imperialist power? That is the theme of this novel. So that charts the downfall of the English colonialism in the Caribbean and the process that began with the abolition of the slavery by moving the time frame of the story just after the passage of the Emancipation Act. Rhys emphasizes this impact aspect of a novella. Much of the description details in the work serve as to underscore this theme. For example, Colibri state has fallen into a state of utter disarray, and Antoinette says that didn't remember the place when it was prosperous. And this was one of the themes, that is the British imperialistic decline, nostalgia for the past, alienation of the other. So in Jamaica, Antoinette and Antoinette's family, Antoinette and their family had been living, but they are alienated. In which way? They were Creole. They were the farm owner, but they were the white people. Okay, and Annette had a Creole heritage, and for this reason, a sense of alienation always had been there in Antoinette's mind. So, as I have said, that means living in a family, if you can't share anything there to others, even living with thousands of people, you are alone. In living in Jamaica, Antoinette and Antoinette's family, they were alienated, and this alienated situation made Antoinette and Antoinette's mother to the mental traumatized situation that made them, both of them, mad. Okay, so alienation of the other, that means one hand we have the British colonial power and we have another, the colonized people, and apart from that the Creole women. So their alienation in this novel White Sargasso Sea mainly caused for their Creole heritage, and the Creole heritage women and the people what they were their situation in Jamaica after the Emancipation Act. Through that the writer Rhys wanted to portray the alienation in this novel. Patriarchal tyranny, that means Antoinette was married to a man much older than her. Okay, in which way? That means in that time in Jamaican society, patriarchal tyranny, the subjection of women to male authority, that means women, they didn't have voice. Okay, the protagonist of this novel, that is the Antoinette is the protagonist. Antoinette Causeway is the protagonist. She is the protagonist, but Antoinette's every decision was taken by his father, English father, Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason one day declared that Antoinette will be married to an Englishman much older than Antoinette. So such kind of, that means women's voice was absent in that society, and that patriarchal tyrannical attitude was presented in this novel by the role of Mr. Mason, that means Antoinette's father. So, and patriarchal tyranny was also portrayed by this novel White Sargasso Sea, written by Rhys. Okay. So female madness, as I say, how many madness are there? Madness, that means Antoinette was mad, and also Annette was mad. Annette was mad for the pitiable condition after passing the Emancipation Act, and same madness we see in Antoinette's life. Antoinette also set fire on in their house. Okay, so why the female became mad? So female madness is one of the theme of this novel, the illusion of absolute truth. Okay, so these are the important theme of this novel. So if you find time, try to read the theme and try to read some research article if it is possible within the short time, then that will help you to